when I got this call and it was for City of Dreams season 3, I was like, wow, something that's already out there. I know what the show is. It's a political drama. It's gripping. It's real. It's intense, and it's always interesting to be a new character in a series because people already know the existing characters,
Right.
and they're like, oh, ये हो रहा है, इनके बीच में ये था, पहले ये हुआ था, now this, now they're friends, now they're not. So I'm enjoying that. Like people don't know what I'm doing.
क्या एक्टिंग हमेशा से जहन में थी?
जहन में नहीं था. When I was young, I was going to the army.
Yeah.
Right after college. So didn't even plan to be a host. So that's when one started looking at other opportunities. Okay, I can act. Can I act? I love sneakers. So with Harman also, he decides that he has to wear this jacket or that, and then when I look at it, I'm like, okay, you know what, that sneaker of mine can go because his size and my size is the same. So Harman has that advantage. Do I have problems with things? I anyways feel very grateful to be alive. I feel grateful to be at a place where I can support my family. And people don't understand that the country makes it possible for you to have these opportunities.
Hi Rannvijay, how are you doing?
Very good, Tonakshi. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. कहाँ पर हो आप अभी?
I'm at home. Just doing these interviews from home because I was spending some time with my family and very excited for this release on the 26th.
या अच्छा, जब घर में होते हो तो कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है सच बताना जूम इंटरव्यू में वो फोकस करना बिकॉज घर में तो शोर आता रहता है.
Actually, my daughter's in school. I went to drop her to school. And so she's not here. And the younger one, I played with him for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And I put him to sleep. And that's why there's Shanti.
Yes.
क्योंकि
मैं जब घर से इंटरव्यूज करती हूँ या घर से कुछ भी जूम कॉल पे कुछ होता है तो मेरे को कॉन्स्टेंटली टेंशन रहती है कि पीछे से अभी आवाज आएगी. That's why I asked.
पर वो उठने वाला है तो थोड़ी देर में शायद you will experience the same here.
Okay. So how excited are you for the season 3 of City of Dreams? एक ऐसा शो जिसने सबको कहीं ना कहीं बांध के रखा हुआ है 2 सीजन से और तीसरा सीजन भी आ रहा है and people are equally excited for the season 3 as well.
मैं एक्चुअली बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ क्योंकि ज्यादा मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ नहीं है कि मैं किसी ऐसे शो के अंदर जा रहा हूँ जहां पर वो पहले से सक्सेसफुल हो. I'm mostly working in things that is the first season and then you work and then becomes better and all that. So यहाँ पर I'm just jumping on the flow of this amazing show which they've done well. They worked so hard, all the director, producer. Kudos to Disney Plus Hotstar, applause, Nagesh sir, Sachin sir, Atul, Priya Bapat, all of these guys are amazing and they've done a great job. And I've seen the show because I'm very close to Nagesh sir. And when he was doing it in 2019, I didn't even know that I'll ever be part of it. मैं तो ऐसे देख रहा था because मेरे को feedback देना था. Very real, very. It seems like it could be happening. Like सच्ची में हो रहा है ऐसा लगता है. And so much that when I met Priya Bapat for the first time, I was like, ये अभी real है, ये अभी acting कर रही है. क्योंकि एक्चुअली में तो ये वो पॉलिटिशियन पूर्णिमा है बिकॉज the real person was her when she was in her sari and this. I'm like, yeah, that's the person. Now who's this person?
Yeah,
because how much I was that's how gripping her performance was. And it's always interesting to be a new character in a series because people already know the existing characters.
right.
And they're like, oh, ये हो रहा है, इनके बीच में ये था, पहले ये हुआ था, now this, now they're friends, now they're not. And when a new character is coming, they don't know where the character stands, whether the characters with this one or that one,
right.
opposing, अच्छा है, बुरा है, negative है, positive है, कुछ नहीं पता किसी को. So I'm enjoying that. Like people don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
ये बहुत एक्साइटिंग चीज होती है. आपने बिल्कुल ठीक बात बोली है यहाँ पर कि अगर कोई न्यू कैरेक्टर इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है तो ट्रेलर से आपको समझ आता है क्या ये इसकी टीम में है या ये उसकी टीम में है, ये क्या करने वाला है, एग्जैक्टली इनका रोल क्या होने वाला है. मेरे भी दिमाग में पहला क्वेश्चन यही आया था कि किसकी साइड है, समझ नहीं आ रहा अभी फिलहाल. So that was there. But how did it happen for you? Did Nagesh sir call you up or you gave any auditions? क्या इस स्टेज पर भी auditions देने पड़ते हैं?
Of course auditions देने पड़ते हैं, लेकिन मैंने तो अपनी लाइफ का सबसे बड़ा ऑडिशन नागेश सर के लिए दिया था 2011 में. My first solo film was directed by him. It was called Mode.
Yeah.
And I was opposite Aisha Taki, and that role was very tricky because it had a double this thing. And ever since I've been auditioning for him because हम कुछ ना कुछ करने की कोशिश करते हैं. We were trying to do a film in the middle, it didn't happen. And when I got this call and it was for City of Dreams season 3, I was like, wow, something that's already out there. I know what the show is. It's a political drama. It's gripping. It's real. It's intense, emotional, interpersonal relationships. So I was like already happy. Yeah. But then I was like, am I going to get it? Then he said it's a role which is important. Aisa hai. But the guy is like this and that. And I was like, okay. And then I read the role of the guy. I was like, wow, this is a guy that I've never played. I don't know anybody like this, by the way. This kind of person is totally opposite of me as a person, and that's what excites me in acting. That you end up playing characters that you're not like, right? And then, if you do a good job of it, and the writer and the director thought of it, and then you do something, and they're like, wow, I like that. So that is the satisfaction that I get as an actor. And with Nagesh sir, even more so, because he's seen me acting 12 years ago in a like full capacity. And then I was looking at him after every take. I was like, "Theek tha?" He's like, yeah, because I want to know if I've grown as an actor. I want him to, I was looking for approval because he's like an elder brother. So he, it was good. He's like, you got it, man. You got it. Okay, let's go. In his accent. So it was a lot of fun, and to share screen space with such great actors.
मजा आ गया. बाकी हम देखते हैं हमें कितना मजा आता है आपको फाइनली देखकर, एंड देखते हैं कि किस तरह का कैरेक्टर आप प्ले कर रहे हो. लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दैट डेफिनेटली. लेकिन पता है रणवीर जी, यू आर वन ऑफ दोज एक्टर्स ना जो एक्टिंग तो ऑफ कोर्स करते आए हैं, बट फॉर अ पर्सन लाइक मी एंड जितने मेरे आसपास के लोग हैं, हमारे लिए आप सबसे पहले होस्ट ही हो, एक वीजे ही हो, और सबसे पहले हम आपको हमेशा वैसे ही देखेंगे. एंड यू कैन ब्लेम अस फॉर दैट ऑफ कोर्स. जब भी रोडीज की बात होती तो पहला नाम किसका आता है दिमाग में? रघु, रणविजय और राजीव. ये 3 लोगों का नाम अपने आप ऐसा उठता हुआ आ जाता है दिमाग में, सोचना नहीं पड़ता. बट एक बात बताओ, अगर आज की डेट में भी, बिकॉज यू आर डूइंग एक्टिंग ऑल्सो नाउ एंड शोज भी आपके साथ साथ चल रहे होते, होस्टिंग भी चल रही है, हाउ डू यू डिवाइड योर टाइम बिटवीन ऑल ऑफ दैट?
I think I've hosted about 60-70 shows in my life.
Yeah.
Seasons of different shows. And a full-fledged role in an OTT show or a web series is something that, kind of defines, you keep going back to that every year. And if it's an intense one that I want to do, if it's a Fauji one, army officer, or intense law, I don't know, man. I would love to do that, yeah.
बट मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं आर्मी ऑफिसर वाला रोल आपको पर्सनली बहुत अट्रैक्ट करने वाला है, बिकॉज ऑफ ऑब्वियस रीजंस. मतलब फैमिली में ऐसा देखा है आपने?
Anything in a uniform, like I really, I've said yes to every time uniform roles been offered. Vipul sir offered me an action series called Pukar, which I did, like so many action sequences, amazing. Then I got offered a show called Kaushiki where I was an ACP. Boom, right away. मेरी कमजोरी है यूनिफॉर्म का रोल मिले.
और वो तो मुझे लगता है नेचुरल भी है, होना भी चाहिए कहीं ना कहीं, क्योंकि घर में देखा है.
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, रोडीज किया. मेरे हिसाब से अगर हम आपकी जर्नी देखते हैं तो सबसे बड़ा टर्निंग पॉइंट आपकी लाइफ का रोडीज रहा है. रोडीज ने आपको बहुत फेम दिया है और बहुत बहुत अच्छी पहचान दी है लाइफ में. देन होस्टिंग आपने बहुत शोज की रोडीज के अलावा भी. क्या एक्टिंग हमेशा से जहन में थी कि कभी एक्टिंग करूंगा, मौका मिला तो, या फिर इट हैपेंड एंड आपने उस टाइम ले लिया कि ट्राई करते हैं?
Actually, none of this was जहन में नहीं था. When I was young, I was going to the army right after college. So didn't even plan to be a host. So even that was a thing that just happened, and I was like, okay, let's try it. But once you get into the entertainment industry, this is 2003, and as a contestant and then as a host of the show and other things, longevity देखते हैं कि यार कितने साल तक आप ये कर सकते हो. 5 साल 6 साल. और अगर एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री में रहना है तो कैसे आप एक लंबी रेस का घोड़ा बन सकते हो? बिकॉज अगर आप फौज में जाते हो, आप 40 साल के लिए फौज में होते हैं, राइट? एक करियर उतना लंबा होना चाहिए. सो दैट्स व्हेन वन स्टार्टेड लुकिंग एट अदर अपॉर्चुनिटीज. ओके, आई कैन एक्ट. कैन आई एक्ट? ओके, लेट मी टेक सम क्लासेस. शुड आई डू समथिंग? ओह, आई गॉट एन ऑफर. ओके, एक्टिंग किया, ठीक है. द सेम डायरेक्टर्स रिपीटिंग यू इन अ डिफरेंट थिंग. आई डिड लंडन ड्रीम्स. सो विपुल शाह sir, he offered me action replay. So it's a stamp of approval from a director who's repeating you in another big film. Then he repeated me in a action series. Then I worked with Nagesh sir. He's repeating me in this. So I did something on Netflix that worked. The guy said we'll do again. So I guess to give yourself a more different, how do I say, branches to work on that. Okay, you can host also, you can act also, you can produce also, you can direct also. Gives you longevity in entertainment.
Yeah.
It gives more numbers of years to be relevant. And we're all making content for our own small channels. I mean, either it's YouTube or Instagram
Yeah.
or Facebook. So that is another vertical. You have to give yourself different verticals. So I have sports as a vertical, I have motorcycles as a vertical, adventure as a vertical, and I have acting. So because at the end of the day, you can't. There are a lot of guys who are just actors, and if 2 3 projects back to back don't work for them, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
That's scary because I got a full family, I got parents, I got many things, I have many plans, businesses that I got to support, and people. So that's why I feel like if you have many different verticals, if you're an entrepreneur, a co-founder on things, if you're helping other businesses grow, if you can do shows, if you can act, then you have multiple facets to your personality, right? That was important for me because I
Yeah.
didn't think I was very good at one. See, if you're an amazing dancer, you know that as a dancer throughout your life or a singer, you'll keep singing and your songs will be hits. And then,
Yeah.
but I had nothing, none of those. So I had to have many different things to just keep kind of doing different things and hopefully, you know.
तो खुद पर्सनली क्या लगता है कि अब वो एक्टिंग का क्राफ्ट आपने कहीं ना कहीं सीख लिया है, और you're still learning because जैसे जैसे प्रोजेक्ट्स मिल रहे हैं?
I think in acting now, what happens is that you keep learning with age also. With the more experiences that I have,
Yeah.
with being a father, the emotional journey that I'm going on with that, with being older, younger. When I was a young sportsman, dude, I could do anything in the world. So I had a different attitude. Now I'm nervous about my kids jumping from one place to the other.
Yeah.
So I think acting, you keep learning in life. Also, when I work with Mr. Nagesh Kuknur, I learned something. I learn work with Vipul sir. I learned something from him. Akarsh, who's the director of Mismatch, I'm learning something from him. So you'll keep learning, yeah, in life as an actor. I don't think you're a complete actor in the beginning or in the end. Learning, evolving physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I think I'm the pretty much in the learning stage only.
अच्छा, रिसेंटली फैमिली की बात हुई तो मुझे याद है कि अभी रिसेंटली मेरी हरमन से बात हुई. आई डोंट नो इफ यू वॉच दैट इंटरव्यू और नॉट, बट ही स्पोक लाइक सो हाईली ऑफ यू, लाइक यू नो, इन दैट इंटरव्यू, जहां पर उन्होंने खुद बताया कि अभी भी ऐसा होता है कि आप कहीं इवेंट पर जा रहे होते हैं, कहीं भी किसी भी ओकेजन पर है तो वहां जा रहे हैं, तो आप उनको बताते हो कि ये वाली जगह पर वो वाला स्नीकर पड़ा है, वो पहनना है, ये पहनना है. सो यू आर लाइक अ स्टाइलिस्ट टू हिम, ही टोल्ड अस दैट. बट आपका स्टाइलिस्ट कौन है? आप किससे अप्रूवल लेते हो बाहर जाने से पहले कि हाँ मैं ठीक लग रहा हूँ?
So on shoots when it's professional, I have a stylist called Vidisha.
Yeah.
But that's professional. And if there's a character like in this when we bring this character, there's of course a stylist, a professional, right? Aparna ji was there. In life now, I don't have a stylist. Like I don't look at anybody saying anything. I'm at a very different place in my life where I don't actually care about how I look, but I love sneakers. I
Yeah.
love. So what has happened by default is like I'm gonna wear this sneaker. I want to wear this sneaker, and whatever I have in my wardrobe that goes with. That's it. So it's just that. So with Harman also, he decides that he has to wear this jacket or that, and then when I look at it, I'm like, okay, you know what, that sneaker of mine can go because his size and my size is the same. So I help him out with that, but I don't like. I love like when I go for a wedding or a sangeet, I'll be wearing a kurta or an Indian. I love wearing Indian. If I'm going for a function, I'll wear a suit. I love being dressed for the occasion. Holi hai to kurta pajama and all that. Lodi hai to kurta pajama. But ऐसा नहीं है कि यार I have to style myself to go out because most of my life, like on MTV or doing stuff, you're always getting brand new clothes to wear every day. And I feel like there's so many clothes that I don't want to buy more. I don't want to waste more.
ये बहुत अच्छा है वैसे, अगर आपके भाई बहनों का साइज आपके जैसा हो. जैसे मेरी भी 2 बहनें हैं, तो मुझे पता है कि जब हम शेयरिंग करते हैं तो वो लेती है तो मुझे अपना खुशी हो जाती है कि अच्छा है मेरे पास ही आने वाला है. So that is always there.
You're right. So Harman has that advantage.
डेफिनेटली। अच्छा, लास्ट चीज मुझे बताओ कि पॉलिटिक्स का शो तो कर रहे हो, क्या पॉलिटिक्स में कभी इंटरेस्ट था, कभी भी इंटरेस्ट लिया है इस चीज में?
As an Indian, I've just said this a couple of times एक interview में, और चाहे फैमिली की हो, चाहे वो क्लासरूम हो, कॉलेज हो, सोसाइटी, बिल्डिंग, हम लोग सब इंटरेस्टेड हैं. As a in a democracy, the one of the biggest things is the anonymity of it. Like, even you don't even have to tell your dad who you voted for. It's secret. It's anonymous, right? I think people mix being interested in politics with having the pressure of expressing it. Of course, I'm interested in politics. I'm a very patriotic person. My 5 generations of my family served in the army. I mean, 2 in the Indian, उससे पहले British army थी. But so I'm interested. I want to know what's happening in my country. I love my country. I wanted to do well. I know what's happening in different states. Nobody can pressurize me to support anybody in front. जबकि मेरा political system ये कहता है कि जिसके लिए आप वोट कर रहे हो अपने डैड को ही मत बताओ, माँ को ही मत बताओ. तो मेरे को लगता है लोग एक जगह पे आके ना घबरा जाते हैं. नहीं, आई एम तो नॉट पॉलिटिकल ओनली. नो, आई हैव टू नो व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन माय कंट्री. आई एम वेरी इन्फॉर्म्ड. और कोई मेरे पे प्रेशर डाल नहीं सकता कि मैं बताऊं कि मैं सपोर्ट कर रहा हूं. वो मेरा चॉइस है. टू सपोर्ट somebody, to be in somebody's campaign, to have this strange need of saying कि मेरे घर के बाहर की रोड कैसी है, अच्छी है, नहीं है, क्या हो रहा है ये, that is a different question altogether. Do I have problems with things? I anyways feel very grateful to be alive. I feel grateful to be at a place where I can support my family, and people don't understand that the country makes it possible for you to have these opportunities. ऐसे आप नहीं बोल सकते आपकी अरे इस गवर्नमेंट ने हमारे लिए किया क्या है. लोगों को ऐसा लगता है क्योंकि लोगों को लगता है कि तुम्हारे बोलने की वैल्यू है तो बोल दो. But you got to be responsible. Everything that comes out of your mouth today, you got to be responsible for it tomorrow or later today. I tend to say things and try to support the things that I'm actually for. Like at one time, OROP was happening, and that time I thought that's the feeling that's coming, and so I supported it. Right? But a lot of people feel like this is happening right now. People, oh, ये चल रहा है, इसको support करो, इसका tweet डाल दो. और उसके बैकलैश आता है या उसके लिए कुछ सवाल आता है, तब आपको लगता है अरे यार इतना I was not so behind it, इतना organic नहीं था, natural नहीं था. And that's the trap that people fall in, because being political is not you got to be political, man. It's your country, it's what's happening, you got to be part of it.
वेरी वेल पुट, डेफिनेटली. बाकी अब पॉलिटिकल ड्रामा का पार्ट बन गए हो जिसमें एक अलग ही तरह की जंग चल रही है और देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ ड्रामा हैपनिंग एंड बहुत सारी चीजें आपको अपनी भी लगती है क्या सच में ऐसा हो रहा है कहीं पर?
फादर डॉटर एक ही पार्टी में, पहला दोस्त, वो इतना कुछ होता है. पॉलिटिक्स में क्या होता है ना कि बाकी चीजें से आपको डॉक्टर बनना है ना, तो आपको पता है कि 12th में मेरे को 11-12 में मेडिकल लेनी है, फिर 5 साल डॉक्टर, फिर मुझे अगर स्पेशलिस्ट करना है मेरे को इस कॉलेज में आके ये पढ़ाई करनी है, करके आप डॉक्टर बन जाओगे. पॉलिटिक्स में क्या है कि आपका प्लान ये है, लेकिन उसके बीच में जो ऑपोजिशन वाला है या आपके ही कुछ, या पता नहीं कुछ नेचुरल कैलामिटी आ गई, या आप कहीं जा रहे थे कुछ हो गया, कुछ भी गड़बड़ हो सकती है. आपकी पुरानी हिस्ट्री निकल आई, कोई वीडियो आ गया.
You never know. Seriously, politics you never
know. हैक करके निकाल दिए, किसी ने कोई झूठी स्टोरी बना दी. Politics is very tricky, and that's why it's entertaining.
That's why it's entertaining. They're very true. But definitely looking forward to your character, especially because this is going to be something new for us as well, and we want to see कि कौन सी साइड पर आप जा रहे हैं यहाँ पर और क्या exactly आपका रोल है, क्योंकि ट्रेलर में पता नहीं चल रहा है. By the way, दूर क्या है. That is the best part about trailer also. But all the very best for the show, and all the very best for the upcoming projects also that you are working on, because I know there are many. और उन पर बातें फिर हम जरूर कभी करेंगे. And looking forward to see City of Dreams season 3.
Thank you.